Lord, everybody. Praise the Lord, everybody. Oh, come on, you can do better than that. Praise the Lord, everybody. Praise the Lord, everybody. Praise the Lord, everybody. Praise the Lord, everybody. Aren't you glad to be in the house? Come on and give God a shout of praise in the house on tonight. Hallelujah. Hasn't he been good to you? You want to give him a shout of praise. Hallelujah. Thank you for waking up something in our spirits. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Bless your name. When I think about all that it took for me to get here, all the trials and tribulations and frustrations, I just have to lift my hands and say, you are great. You do miracles so great. There is no one else like you. Like Jesus. If you will, go with me to the book of Luke, chapter 13. Starting at verse 10. Luke 13 and verse 10. And while you're turning there, I do honor the pastor of this house, Pastor Apostle Jeanette Richo, the assistant pastor, Dr. Richo, as well, to all the ministers in the house. So tonight I do honor you in your respective places and in your respective callings. I thank God for my sisters being here with me tonight. Three powerful women of God in their own respects, and I just count it an honor that I was chosen to be able to speak to you on tonight. Thank you, Prophetess Cook, for your invitation. Amen.
Amen. Amen.
Luke chapter 13. Beginning at verse 10, and it reads, and he was teaching in one of the synagogues on the Sabbath, and behold, there was a woman which had a spirit of infirmity 18 years, and was bowed together, and could in no wise lift up herself. And when Jesus saw her, he called her to him, and said unto her, Woman, thou art loosed from thine infirmity. And he laid his hands on her, and immediately she was made straight, and glorified God. My topic on tonight was look up, and if I was to use, for a subtopic or whatever, I would use straighten up so that you can look up. And in this text we see many people deal with the phrase, woman thou art loose from thine infirmity. That's a good quote that everybody want to preach about in that particular text. But I want to deal with tonight the position that the woman was in. She was bowed down and could in no wise lift up herself up. And we could see, the Bible says it was the spirit of an infirmity. She was sick in her body, and there was no solution to the problem. So therefore she stayed the way she was. She was probably fed negativity from family members and friends. Doctors gave up on her. And when you've been told something for so long, you're going to find yourself believing that thing. Was probably told, oh, you'll never get better, you'll never get straight, you're going to always be beneath and be below. But I'm coming to tell you today that you can straighten up so that you can look up. Even though all the odds might be against you, the odds were against her in this case, but you still can straighten up and look up. And she probably wasn't even given the opportunity that she was going to be able to look up again. Can you imagine her mental state and her emotional state? Bowed down for so long, looking at nothing but the dirt on the ground and all the little critters down there and the trash and the grass. And that's the problem in the church today. The spirit of oppression has us bound, has us believing that we can't fulfill our destiny in God. And in today's society, there are so many oppressors that keep us bound and won't have us just straighten up and look up. And though we as the church folk act all deep and wonderful and all saved and holy, we still have things in our lives that want to keep us bound. They keep us destroyed and make us feel like we're worthless and make us feel that we're useless. But I came to tell you today that the oppressor got to back up off of you right now in the name of Jesus. I don't care what you've been dealing with, the abusive relationship, bad relationships, that don't mean that because one because somebody walked out of your life, that don't mean you got to turn and be a lesbian or be a homosexual or whatever. That don't mean that you don't deserve nobody. That just means that you got to go back and get yourself together, work on yourself, and wait on the Lord to send you just what you need. You might be going through a situation with your parents, negativity all around you. Guilt can hold you back. What if I had did this, and what if I had did that? Sickness, just like the woman in the text, she was dealing with a sickness, the death of a loved one. So many oppressors, fatherlessness, and motherlessness today causes a lot of people to feel down upon themselves. But I came to let you know that you're in the right place tonight to get yourself straightened up. And I read in the text where Jesus was in the Sabbath teaching, and that's where the woman of God was, in the house of the Lord. You can find everything that you need to get yourself together, because you're tired of the church folk just coming to church to get a quick fix, and you're going back to the same problem. Straighten up yourself. Get yourself together. You'll work more than what folks say you are. You can straighten up and have life in the name of Jesus. Somebody might want to know, Lindsay, how can I straighten up today? Well, when you look up in the written word, at the word which is Jesus and all that he did in the written word, that the word will give you strength to straighten up and deal with life and deal with the problems that you're going through, so that you can be an overcomer. If you're going through parental problems, Psalm 27 and 10, the psalmist said, when my father and my mother forsake me, then the Lord will take me up. If you're dealing with sickness today, Isaiah wrote it in Isaiah 53 and 5 and said, but he was wounded for all of my transgressions and bruised for my iniquity. The chastisement of his peace was upon him, and with his stripes you can be healed today. And when you're dealing with doubt and you feel like things are not going right, and you feel like you need to help God out, Isaiah 1 and 19 said, if you be willing and obedient, you shall eat the good of the land. If you're going through lack today and it don't seem like the bills are going to get paid, Philippians 4 and 19 said, and my God shall supply all of my needs according to his riches and glory. I see a lot of young people out there today, and I don't know what you've been told, but I'm here to tell you that you too can do something in the kingdom. In Joel 2 and 28 it said, in the last days, said God, that I will pour out my spirit upon all flesh. Your sons and your daughters shall prophesy. So parents, you keep on praying for your children, because mom and daddy is not supposed to be doing it all. You young people supposed to be involved in fulfilling their destiny as well. Some of you have missed a lot of opportunities in your past. You say, well, I could have been this and I could have been that, and you wonder why your life is where it is right now. But in Joel 2:25, he wrote down, and I will restore to you the years that the locusts have eaten, the cankerworm and the caterpillar and the palmer worm, my great army which I sent among you. God is going to restore, and you shall recover it all, because God is a faithful God. If you're going through on tonight for the suffering of Christ, if you're going through because of the work that God is doing in you, Paul wrote to the Corinthian church in 2 Corinthians 4 and 17, for our light affliction, which is only but for a moment, worketh in us a far more exceeding and eternal weight of glory. God is doing something on the inside of you that you might not understand, that you might not see it because of the tears that's rolling down your face. Me myself, even before I got here, was dealing with a lot of frustrations, and I called a friend of mine and she texted me back and she said, Lindsay, just keep looking up. I said, you will send me that text, and that's my topic tonight, is to keep looking up. So I encourage you, people of God, to go ahead and free yourself. I know you heard that in another language, but in the spirit, I'm telling you to go ahead and free yourself, free your mind from folk that don't want nothing to do with you, free your mind from folk that don't appreciate what God is doing on the inside of you. Free yourself from that downward mentality. You don't have to look down at the ground. Folk always want to tell you what you can't be, what you can't do, and what you can't accomplish. But I'm coming to tell you to look up today, because you are the head and not the tail. You are above and not beneath. You are a lender and not a borrower. Look up, because you are the seed of Abraham. Look up, because Jesus is coming real soon. He's coming to see about you. Look up, because God got work. He's got work for you to do. Don't sit down on it tonight. Don't sit down on the gift. And I pray that the gifting of God be stirred up on the inside of you. Look up, because you got reason to live. Look up, because there's a brighter tomorrow. Look up, because when death should have killed you, God restored you, and he's going to restore everything that you lost, everything you thought you needed and don't have right now. Bless God for it right now, because God got more in store, and he's got
greater in store for you. You're worth more than the dirt on the ground. You're worth more than the devil wants you to think that you are. You're worth more than folk opinion about you. Speak over yourself.